Bueno, acá de nuevo vamos a continuar la exploración. Calculo que estos dos muchachos no me van a dejar pasar. Del otro lado se están peleando o están discutiendo gente allá. Ah, se fueron. Bien, bien, bien. A ver estos dos muchachos que están acá. Eso.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Estos son los dos que estaban discutiendo aparentemente. Ahí. Sí, seguro que sí. A ver, acá me imagino que si me acerco a estos buenos hombres no me van a dejar pasar.
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Simpática la chica.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're...
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell.
A ver, ¿me podré cabuchir por acá?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ahí me enteré que habían dejado por algún momento quizás sin protección esta parte. A ver si los puedo
What's with you wandering around here?
We saw you talk. Go die of thirst.
A ver. No me dan opciones para...
I bid you, gentlemen.
Voy a... Primero, antes que mienta, porque capaz ni siquiera, no sé si podré mentirles. O si me van a creer, mejor dicho. ¿Subía? No, no subí arriba. ¿Hay escalera? No hay escalera.
The girl doctor. Cold.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Another break?
We'll follow
One
its
of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good
Capaz ahí es la
So
escalera.
you
no
said
sé.
to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard is his habit.
No, voy a aprovechar, a ver, ya que estos están ahí descansando. A ver.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Capitán, pero ¿sabrá más si yo hablo ahora?
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Acá la habilidad de encontrar objetos ocultos.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Podría venderlo, chabón, capaz. Sale alguna monedas. Acá me dice que todavía hay algo oculto, ¿eh?
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Me falta algo, ¿qué me falta? Aparentemente me falta algo más. No puedo saltar, aparentemente.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
¿Cómo hice para prenderla? ¿Ah? Pasó solo eso igual, a ver. Interaction shoot. Miramos. Qué nabo, como en el tutorial, en la primera parte. con la lámpara.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Ugh.
Primero voy a hablar con el capitán, a ver si tiene alguna información más.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Sí, evidentemente tengo la opción esa de ir. Y sí, voy a tener que meter por ahí. ¿Qué es eso de quién me está hablando? El miembro del... ¿Estos son dos? Sí, sí. A ver. Si voy por acá, puedo escucharlos hablar. Bueno, vamos a meternos ahí al túnel ese. ¿Qué puede pasar? ¿No? Totalmente inofensivo. A ver, acá también algo más. No, no hay nada más. Bueno, vamos a ver. ¿Qué carajo es esto?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Y no sé. Por ahí bajé. Y vamos a ver por acá. Yo no me metería ahí. Es agua. Oh, bueno. Cap. Pulpo. Ah, hijo de puta. Ah, no, ni siquiera es un pulpo. eso? ¿A dónde me llevó el bicho ese? No hizo ningún comentario sobre eso el chabón. Sí, sí, vamos.
This is primitive.
La verdad que sí. ¿Dónde estoy? Ah. A ver.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
No sé qué tienen que ver. Y lo único que hay ahora en común es que perteneció a... No, enter... No.
What happened here? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death.
Aspirinas. Bueno, aspirina, analgésico mejor dicho. Un analgésico dice que fue recetado hace 3 meses, o sea que... hace poco.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Bueno. Pastillas para dormir como toma este. No sé qué dice ahí.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? It smells as bad as it looks.
Sí, parece que sí. Olería feo eso.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Parecería que sí. A ver. Nueva pista. Sí, evidentemente alguien estuvo chusmeando, viviendo, va, directamente. Vamos a poner uno acá. 3. Vamos a poner esto también acá. Sí, sí, porque recién utilicé
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Sí, la verdad que no es muy...
God damn it. Her again.
Oh, otra vez. A ver qué pinta toca esta mina.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
¿Se cree que es?
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Bueno, linda casita, ¿eh? Bastante, sí, bastante solitario, bien alejado de todo. No querían que lo jodan, parece. A ver, ¿qué pasó? No, bueno, básicamente lo que hicimos, que logramos meternos en el almacén y el lugar, sorprendentemente estaba o había sido ocupado por alguien más recientemente, bueno, y apareció el oficial, bueno, lo convencimos a que nos traiga a esta casa. Así que bueno, vamos a ver. Vamos a continuar un poquito más y terminamos este capítulo. ¿Alguien nos estaba viendo?
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Qué raro, no me deja seleccionar. A ver, vamos a... sí, a ver el último checkpoint. A ver si eso lo resuelve. Qué raro, no me dejaba seleccionar ninguna de las... Esto vamos a
The
saltear.
place has been abandoned.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Aparentemente la casa es muy vieja, sí, tiene pinta de ser muy vieja, muy antigua. Anterior, aparentemente, de que vivieran los Hawkins, así que...
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Claro, el pobre hombre, el Silas ese, era el, no sé, el amo de llaves, el sereno, no sé. Y bueno, el pobre hombre quedó bastante tocado.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Sí.
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Sí,
Night
ya está.
falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Sí,
Why not?
bueno.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Bueno, vamos a dejar acá y vamos a, bueno, a continuar después, antes que se vaya el buen hombre. Bueno, chao, sí, ya vamos. Bueno, después seguimos con este juego que, bueno, va tranqui, empezó despacio, tranquilo, te va metiendo en la atmósfera, pero bueno, vamos a seguirlo después, ¿sí? Hasta luego.